show the unspoken bond between Jungkook and Taehyung, a connection beyond words. In the world of K-pop, BTS continues to capture hearts with not just their music, but also the deep connections they share. Among these, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung has always intrigued fans. Recently, a series of intimate moments between them has left fans and even staff members astonished. What started as a simple photo shoot turned into a revelation that got everyone talking. Could there be more to their bond than meets the eye? During a recent photo shoot, Jungkook took on the role of a photographer, directing all his focus toward Taehyung. What began as a professional session quickly transformed into something much more personal. With every click of the camera, Jungkook's admiration for Taehyung became increasingly evident. Compliments flowed effortlessly, and his gaze lingered longer than usual, captivating everyone in the room. It was a silent conversation between the two, filled with warmth and unspoken understanding. As the shoot progressed, the atmosphere shifted. Jungkook, known for his reserved nature, seemed unable to contain his emotions. "You look incredible," he whispered, his voice laced with sincerity. Taehyung responded with a soft smile, his eyes reflecting a warmth that spoke volumes. It was a moment of pure honesty, unnoticed by the cameras, but deeply felt by those who witnessed it. They shared an intimate connection, one that transcended words and was expressed through glances and gestures. Behind the scenes, their interactions hinted at something far deeper than friendship. Jungkook wasn't just taking photos of Taehyung, he was capturing him with a level of admiration that was evident in every frame. His attention to detail, the way he framed the angles, and the way his focus lingered spoke of something beyond a mere photo shoot. Even in a lively, crowded setting, Jungkook's world seemed to revolve solely around Taehyung at that moment. Taehyung, in return, appeared to recognize and understand Jungkook's silent emotions. His smiles weren't just friendly gestures, they carried a depth that only Jungkook could truly comprehend. The way he responded to Jungkook's presence felt natural, as if they shared an unspoken understanding. His expressions and subtle reactions all hinted at a connection that words could never fully capture. One moment in particular stood out to many fans. During a group game, Taehyung made a small yet meaningful gesture, placing his hand over his heart. It was a fleeting motion, but it spoke volumes. Even while engrossed in the game, Jungkook immediately noticed. Their eyes met, and for a brief second, the world around them seemed to pause. In that silent exchange, there was an intensity, a quiet understanding that didn't require words. It was as if they existed in their own little universe, separate from everything else. Their bond has always been special, but moments like these only reinforced just how deeply they understood one another. Jungkook's attention toward Taehyung wasn't just admiration, it was instinctive. It was as if he could sense even the smallest changes in Taehyung's emotions. Likewise, Taehyung's warmth toward Jungkook felt effortless, as if he knew exactly how to respond without needing to say anything. Their relationship wasn't built on grand gestures or overt declarations, but on quiet, meaningful exchanges that spoke louder than words. For longtime fans, these moments weren't coincidences. They were proof of a bond that had grown stronger over time. Whether it was through a shared glance, a knowing smile, or a subtle gesture, there was always something profound in the way they interacted. Their connection felt like an unspoken promise, one that said, no matter how much time passed, they would always understand and cherish each other in a way that no one else could. Even in public, their bond remained undeniable. Taehyung, often more expressive, would frequently reach out to Jungkook with small gestures of affection. Though Jungkook sometimes appeared shy or hesitant, he always reciprocated in his own way. Over time, he had become more open and expressive around Taehyung. His once reserved nature had softened, and now he responded to Taehyung's warmth with genuine sincerity. Taehyung, ever patient, always smiled when Jungkook returned the gesture, as if he understood the importance of these small steps. Their relationship, built on trust, admiration, and a rare understanding, continues to evolve. Every glance, every smile, and every movement tells a story that goes beyond what cameras can capture. Whether their bond is a deep friendship or something more, one thing is certain. Jungkook and Taehyung share a connection that is truly unique. Their every interaction adds another chapter to their story, one that fans will continue to follow with anticipation. Their silent exchanges, filled with warmth and meaning, leave an undeniable mark, proving that sometimes the deepest connections don't need words. They simply exist. As moments between Jungkook and Taehyung continue to unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that their relationship is not just casual interaction, but something much deeper. The unspoken bond they share, filled with meaningful glances, subtle gestures, and heartfelt exchanges, continues to captivate fans. While many see it as a simple friendship, those who truly observe them realize that there is an extraordinary level of understanding between the two. In a backstage moment, Jungkook was seen gazing at Taehyung with a look that was both calm and full of meaning. It wasn't just admiration, but as if he was trying to memorize every detail of Taehyung's presence. The way Taehyung moved, laughed, and spoke, it all seemed to have a special significance for Jungkook. When their eyes met, there was a spark of something deeper, a silent conversation that only they could understand. One of the most striking aspects of their dynamic is how they are naturally drawn to each other. Whether at a major event or in a more intimate setting, Jungkook and Taehyung always find their way back to each other. It's not forced or exaggerated, it just happens naturally. Fans often notice how Jungkook's mood brightens when Taehyung is around, and vice versa. Their interactions are filled with warmth and comfort that only two people who have been through so much together can share. Another unforgettable moment happened during a group event when Taehyung casually rested his head on Jungkook's shoulder. Jungkook, who is usually more reserved, did not pull away or seem uncomfortable. Instead, he allowed Taehyung to stay there, even adjusting his posture slightly to make it more comfortable. It was a small gesture, but it held a deep meaning. A moment of unfiltered affection that left a lasting impression on fans. What makes their relationship even more fascinating is how they express their emotions without the need for grand gestures. Unlike others who might rely on words, Jungkook and Taehyung communicate in their own way, through lingering gazes, light touches, and an unspoken understanding that is stronger than any verbal declaration. Their bond isn't about proving something to the world, it's about the quiet assurance they give each other, a presence that speaks louder than words. Despite their busy BTS schedules and the intense public spotlight, their relationship remains strong. Even though they have different personalities and interests, they are never truly apart. Jungkook, known as a perfectionist, often finds peace in Taehyung's artistic and free-spirited nature. Likewise, Taehyung seems to draw strength from Jungkook's unwavering dedication. They complement each other in a way only they can understand. In a particularly touching moment, Jungkook was seen adjusting Taehyung's microphone before a live performance, making sure everything was perfect for him. It was a simple act, but it showed how Jungkook always looks out for and cares for Taehyung, even in the smallest details. Taehyung, too, often expresses his admiration for Jungkook, whether through direct praise or in the way he quietly supports him in group situations. Many speculate about the nature of their relationship, wondering whether it is just a deep friendship or something more. However, perhaps the most important thing is not labeling their bond, but appreciating the rare connection they share. In an industry where genuine relationships are often hard to maintain, Jungkook and Taehyung's bond is a testament to deep loyalty and trust. Their journey from trainees to global superstars has only strengthened their relationship. They have seen each other at their best and worst, supported each other through tough times, and celebrated successes together. A history like this builds a bond that goes beyond simple friendship. It's a lifelong connection that won't be broken by time or distance. As fans continue to witness their story unfold, one thing remains clear: Jungkook and Taehyung share a beautiful and complex relationship, filled with unspoken words, silent promises, and moments that defy ordinary explanation. No matter what the future holds, their bond will always be one of the most captivating aspects of BTS, a relationship that will always be cherished by those who truly understand its depth.